There is a secret law that governs your life, one that is invisible, yet inescapable. It weaves itself through every thought you have, every action you take, and every word you speak. Some call it destiny, others call it divine justice. But in truth, it is something far more profound and far more misunderstood. You have been told that karma is simple. Do good, receive good. Do bad, receive bad. But what if I told you, this is only a fraction of the truth? What if karma is not about punishment or reward, but about something much deeper, something that shapes your very existence, lifetime after lifetime? Consider this. Have you ever met someone whose life seems unfairly easy? Someone who effortlessly attracts wealth, happiness, or love, while others struggle endlessly? Or perhaps you've seen the opposite. A kind, selfless person who suffers misfortunes they seemingly do not deserve. If karma were as straightforward as people claim, how could these contradictions exist? In this video, we will unveil the hidden nature of karma, secrets that have been buried by time, distorted by misinterpretations, and concealed from those who are not ready to see beyond the surface. We will explore its origins in ancient mystical traditions, uncover how karma truly works, and most importantly, reveal how you can take control of it, so that you are no longer a passive player in the game of life, but a conscious architect of your own destiny. Prepare to see karma in a way you never have before. To understand karma, we must journey back in time, to the ancient civilizations that first glimpsed the invisible threads that weave reality. The concept of karma originates from the Vedic texts of ancient India, written over 3,000 years ago. In these scriptures, karma was not described as a system of rewards and punishments, but as the very fabric of cause and effect that binds existence together. The Upanishads, sacred philosophical texts of Hinduism, spoke of karma as a force that shapes the soul's journey through countless lifetimes, an unseen law that ensures all actions ripple through the cosmos. Buddhism later refined this concept, stripping away the idea of an external deity enforcing justice. Instead, the Buddha taught that karma is simply a universal principle of causality. What you plant, you inevitably harvest. However, this harvest does not always return in the way one expects. Karma does not operate on a human timetable. A seed planted today may not bloom for years, decades, or even lifetimes. In contrast, the Hermetic teachings of ancient Egypt and Greece echoed a similar truth. The famous Hermetic axiom, as above, so below, as within, so without, suggests that the inner world of thoughts and intentions shapes the outer world of circumstances. The principle of cause and effect, one of the 7 Hermetic laws, states that nothing happens by chance. Every event has a deeper, often unseen cause. The mystical traditions of Kabbalah, Taoism, and Gnosticism also recognized this force. In the Kabbalistic tree of life, karma is tied to the concept of tikkun olam, the rectification of the soul's past imbalances. Taoism, on the other hand, describes karma through the effortless flow of the Tao, where resistance and disharmony create suffering, while alignment brings peace. But here is where modern understanding of karma goes astray. Many people today see karma as a cosmic accounting system, as if the universe were keeping a ledger of moral credits and debts. But the ancient masters never saw karma as punishment. Instead, they saw it as a mirror, a reflection of one's consciousness, shaping not just this life, but the very nature of reality itself. And here lies the hidden truth. Karma is not about judgment, it is about resonance. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions are not weighed against an external moral code. Rather, They set the frequency of your existence. Like a tuning fork, you attract experiences that resonate with the energy you emit. This is why karma is often misunderstood. People believe they are punished for bad deeds, but in reality, they are simply experiencing the vibration they have created. Similarly, good deeds do not instantly bring rewards. They alter one's energetic field, drawing in experiences that align with that new state. But if this is true, then why do some people seem to suffer unfairly? And why do some people who act immorally seem to prosper? This is where we must dive deeper, beyond the common myths, beyond simplistic ideas of karma, and into the true mechanics of how it really works. If karma is not a system of reward and punishment, then what is it? Imagine your life as a vast echo chamber. Every thought you think, every word you speak, and every action you take sends out a vibration, an energetic ripple, into the unseen fabric of reality. And like an echo, this energy returns to you, not as a direct one-to-one exchange, but as a pattern that shapes your circumstances, your relationships, and even your future lifetimes. This is the first secret of karma. It is not about morality, it is about energy. Many people believe that karma functions like human justice, as if the universe operates on a strict balance sheet of good and bad deeds. But the universe does not judge. The universe responds. Let's take an example. If a person spends years harboring resentment, feeding thoughts of anger and vengeance, they are not earning bad karma in the way people think. Instead, they are embedding that frequency into their consciousness. This resonance then shapes their experiences. They attract conflicts, misfortune, and people who mirror that same energy. Not because the universe is punishing them, but because they are vibrating at a frequency that naturally draws those experiences into their field. Similarly, if someone cultivates a mindset of love, gratitude, and clarity, they begin to shape their reality in a different way. Not because they are being rewarded, but because their internal frequency aligns with opportunities, harmony, and wisdom. This is the second secret of karma. It does not operate on a human timeline. Some people assume that if they do good, good things should happen immediately. But karma is like a seed. Some seeds sprout quickly, while others take years to bear fruit. The effects of karma can manifest in different ways. 1. Instant karma. A reaction happens almost immediately. You lie to someone and get caught the same day. 2. Delayed karma. The effect takes years or even decades to return. 3. Karmic residue from past lives. Some experiences are not the result of this lifetime's actions, but echoes from choices made long before. This is why some seemingly bad people appear to thrive, while kind-hearted individuals struggle. What we see is just a fragment of their karmic journey. Someone who seems to live a charmed life may be reaping the effects of past kindness, while another may be facing lessons carried over from lifetimes before. But there is a deeper mystery here, one that is rarely spoken of. If karma is based on energy, does that mean we can change it? Can we, through awareness and action, break free from cycles of suffering and reshape our destiny? The answer is yes, but to do so, we must uncover the final secret of karma, the one that allows us to transcend it entirely. And that is what we will explore in the next section. If karma is an energetic force, a pattern woven into the fabric of our existence, then is it possible to escape it? This question has been asked by mystics, sages, and spiritual seekers for thousands of years. The answer is both simple and profound. You do not escape karma. You outgrow it. Imagine a spinning wheel. The outer edges move rapidly, caught in a cycle of repetition. This represents the unconscious mind, trapped in reactionary patterns. But as you move inward, toward the center of the wheel, the movement slows. At the very core, there is stillness. This is the secret of transcending karma. The Buddha, who was one of the greatest teachers on karma, revealed that the way to liberation is through awareness. Most people live reactively, trapped in patterns of craving, aversion, and ignorance. They repeat cycles of suffering because they react rather than respond. They create karma unconsciously, unaware of how their thoughts and emotions shape their reality. But there is a way out. Here is the third secret of karma. Conscious awareness dissolves karmic cycles. When you become aware of a destructive pattern in your life, be it toxic relationships, recurring struggles, or self-sabotage, you are seeing karma in action. But the moment you recognize it, you create a space between action and reaction. In that space, you have the power to choose a different path. For example, if you always react with anger, pause. Observe the impulse. In that observation, the karmic pattern weakens. If you attract the same negative experiences, ask, "What lesson is this trying to teach me?" Awareness transforms suffering into wisdom. If you feel trapped in cycles of misfortune, shift your focus inward. External circumstances are reflections of internal states. Change the state, and reality follows. This is why the greatest spiritual traditions emphasize meditation, self-inquiry, and mindfulness, not as rituals, but as tools to see beyond karma. But there is an even deeper level. The final secret of karma is this. The ultimate way to dissolve karma is through conscious, selfless action. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna speaks of karma yoga, the path of action without attachment to results. When you act not from selfish desires, but from pure awareness and compassion, karma no longer binds you. Your actions cease to create future cycles. You become like the still center of the wheel, untouched by its endless turning. The ancient masters understood this. The awakened mind no longer reacts, it creates. The enlightened being does not seek rewards, they act from clarity. The truly free person does not fear karma, they transcend it. So the real question is not how to escape karma, but rather, how will you use it? Because karma is not your prison, it is your teacher. And once you understand its lessons, you no longer need the classroom. Understanding karma is one thing. Applying it is another. If karma is the energy we generate through thoughts, emotions, and actions, then the key to transforming our reality lies in conscious alignment. Here are 3 powerful methods to reshape your karma and reclaim control over your destiny. First, the power of observation. Breaking unconscious patterns. The first step in mastering karma is awareness. Most people create karma unconsciously. They react, they repeat, and they remain trapped in cycles they do not understand. The way out is to see the pattern. Here's an exercise. Choose an area of your life where you feel stuck, perhaps relationships, finances, or emotional struggles. Observe your repeated reactions. Do you always get defensive? Do you always withdraw? Do you always attract the same type of people? Ask yourself, what lesson is this trying to teach me? The moment you see the pattern, you weaken its grip. Consciousness itself is the key to liberation. This is why meditation is such a powerful tool. When you sit in silence and observe your thoughts, you start to see the hidden currents of your karma, shaping your beliefs, your emotions, and your experiences. Second, the practice of intentional action, creating new karma. Once you recognize your patterns, the next step is to consciously generate new karma, karma that aligns with your highest self. Try this for 7 days. Each morning, set a clear intention. What energy do I want to cultivate today? Compassion, patience, courage. Throughout the day, act from that energy, not based on habit, but from intention. Before you sleep, reflect. Did I embody my chosen energy? Where did I slip? What can I refine tomorrow? This simple practice rewires your karmic field. You stop living as a reaction to the past and start creating from the present. Over time, you will notice how your external reality shifts, because you are no longer vibrating at the frequency of old karma, but at the level of conscious creation. Third, selfless action, the fastest path to karmic liberation. The final and most profound way to transform karma is to act without attachment to results. Ancient wisdom teaches that when you act from selflessness, without expectation of reward, karma no longer binds you. This is why the greatest spiritual masters emphasized service, not as charity, but as a way to transcend the ego's grip on karma. Here's how you can apply this. Find one small way to serve others without seeking recognition. Help a stranger, listen deeply to someone in need, or offer kindness without expecting it in return. Notice the shift in your inner state. When action is free from attachment, it carries no karmic weight. It is pure. The more you act from this space, the more you enter what the Bhagavad Gita calls karma yoga, the path where action becomes liberation. The transformation begins now. Karma is not your enemy. It is not a force that punishes or rewards. It is a mirror, reflecting your consciousness back to you. The real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? You now hold the key. Will you continue reacting? Or will you start creating? The choice is yours. You have been taught that karma is something that happens to you, a force beyond your control, a cosmic system of rewards and punishments that governs your fate. But now, you know the truth. Karma is not a judge. It is not an executioner. It is not an external force that decides your destiny. It is you. Every thought you think, every emotion you nurture, every action you take, these are the architects of your reality. You are not at the mercy of an invisible law. You are the creator of the energy that shapes your existence. And that means you have a choice. You can remain asleep, caught in the cycles of unconscious karma, repeating old patterns, reacting to the world around you without awareness. Or you can wake up. You can begin to observe. You can choose your thoughts, your words, your actions, not from habit, but from intention. You can break free from the wheel, not by escaping it, but by rising above it. The greatest masters, Buddha, Krishna, Laozi, Hermes Trismegistus, all understood this. The moment you stop reacting and start creating, karma no longer controls you. So I leave you with one question. From this moment on, what karma will you choose to create?